I can't believe it, man. Let me turn the brightness down a little bit. I can't believe it, man. You know, I've spent the entirety of today rewatching episodes. Independence Day, the Catherine one-shot, the Prison Break arc, Oil Rain, Courtesan of a Nation as a whole. But you know what, man? Even with all that, I can honestly say that I'm not ready. I'm not ready to say goodbye to the series that I hold near and dear to my heart, man. But you know what? It's not going to be a goodbye. It's going to be a see you later, bro. Hideaki Sorachi with Gintama has provided so many wonderful experiences, memories, moments, characters that I'll always cherish and that I'll never forget, man. And I've been able to meet some almost incredible people because of this amazing series. I'm going to check and make sure that everything sounds good. And when I find out everything sounds good, I'm going to dive into the final chapter of the legendary, incredible Goatama, man. Let me see. All right, let me see. Is it good? All right, let me see. Is it good? Yeah, it's good. It's good. Is it good? Yeah, it's good. It's good. Okay. I don't know if I'm ready for this, man. I'm being honest with y'all, bro. Like I said. But you know what? I'm grateful, man. I'm grateful for the fact that Sorachi's ending it on his own terms. Sorachi's ending it the way that he wants to end it. And a lot of other series can't say that. We're blessed, man, as Gintama fans. We really are. I'm so grateful to all the lessons I've learned from the series. And to the GOAT himself, which by the time I finish this chapter will probably end up dethroning Solid Snake and Big Boss as my favorite character in anything ever. Sakata Gintoki, man. How will his story conclude? How will Gintama conclude? Let's find out, man. I've been delaying it long enough. The finale of Gintama. Here we go, man. Chapter 704. Nobody with a natural perm is a decent guy. Oh my, man. Yo, man, this is gonna be tough, bro. This is gonna be tough. Okay. Here we go, man. Here we go, man. Gintama, the final chapter of this legendary series. Let's go. Lesson 704, nobody with a natural perm is a decent guy. And we see Katsura inside of the room, looking out at everyone. And the following panel says, Gintoki Takatsugi, as he's yelling out towards both of them. I wonder if he knows what happened. Can you hear me? Where are you? No, he doesn't know, bro. He doesn't know what just took place. He doesn't know about the sacrifice that was just made. He does not know, man. Are you all right? We've seized the ship, and the remaining enemy is starting to flee. They've been completely devastated. But the terminal is still out of control. It's only a matter of time before it collapses, taking this ship with it. We have to evacuate right now. And we see Gintoki back to where he left Taka. Hotsuke, man. The GOAT. We see Sakagoto here too, man. Zura, we can't just run. If the terminal blows, then the Altanage is going to go even further out of control. I don't know if the whole planet will hold up if that happens. If we want to survive, we have to do something about that. But is there even anything we can do? There is. Would you mind leaving this to me? Who's that? Shoyo. And Zura's the one scene. I was wondering, how is Zura gonna react? How would Zura have a discussion with Shoyo, bro? Or with Utsuro in front of him? And here we have our answer. Right here on a television screen. I'll use the enemy's weapons. This mess is happening because they extracted too much Altana from the terminal. So if we hit that with equal energy from this side, the two forces should cancel each other out. And as for this massive amount of Altana that's been sucked out of the Earth already, I'll destroy the weapons and make it flow back into the terminal by using the Altana inside me as a detonator. But even if that stops the Altana from running out of control, I doubt the terminal will make it through in one piece. Can I entrust getting everyone to safety to you, the brightest prodigy of my school? Stop. Sorachi, stop. I do not want there to be any more victims. I know I can count on you. I want all of you to live. God, man, you know how much those words have to cut deep at Zura's soul, man. The brightest prodigy of my school, bro. Ay, Dios. Screen fizzles out. Sakagoto, you almost hurry out of here, as you heard. I will isolate this area in order to keep the damage to a minimum. Shoyo Sensei, you... Sensei! See Shinpachi, ironic, isn't it? That I, someone with eternal life, that they didn't even want, would end up pressed for time. But in this little life I have left, I have thanks to him, and I know what meaning that has. I am a feckless man who could not even protect his disciples. But that is why all of you must protect the future that they have woven. And here we see Shoyo, bro. Perhaps 1,000 years of my life were all for this moment. This is the first time I've thought that I'd like to keep living. Please let me have even 1 second more. Wow, bro, that's powerful. For an immortal being to finally have that moment that he's been waiting for, that moment of death. And for this line to hit, this is the first time I've thought that I'd like to keep living. Bro, go back and rewatch episode 328 and then read that statement right there, man. Perhaps the 1,000 years of my life were all for this moment. This is the first time I've thought that I'd like to keep living. Please let me have even 1 second more. 1 second isn't nearly enough. And surrounding Shoyo is Shinpachi, Kagura, and Sadaharu. Even if that's all you have on your own, if everyone joins their lifespans together, you should at least have enough to see the faces of your idiot disciples. We're sorry, Shoyo Sensei, but we can't just leave you like this. If we did that, we wouldn't be the Yorozuya anymore. They've grown so much, man. That Shinpachi moment last chapter is one of my favorite Shinpachi moments probably my favorite Shinpachi moment in the whole series. I mean, the Yorozuya, man. We told you, didn't we? The Yorozuya does its job until we take our exorbitant reward money. So if there's a future for us, it's not one that someone gave to us. Taking our future with our own hands. That's what the Yorozuya is. And I love how it closes on Gintoki, shows his foot moving forward, going right along with the dialogue. It is the panels and what's happening in the panels, the action matching the dialogue. So if there's a future for us, it's not one that someone gave to us, and shows Gintoki running forward and out of there after giving that one final look to Hatsuki, man. Jets taking our future with our own hands. That's what the Yorozuya is. And I'm so happy that's coming out of Shinpachi and Kagura's mouths, because that just shows the growth and how much the Yorozuya has meant to them. And of course, how much the Yorozuya means to us, man. You too. Then we'll stick around too. Those religious folks were scrounging up all Altana from all over the place, trying to find a way to make themselves immortal, whatever, right? Oh man, this will be the last time we sing Senzo. Kyubei no Bume Sarutobi, Zaki, Tsukuyo, and Zenzo. These wonderful characters, man. And like when you see them, you remember back whenever they were first shown, the Yagyu arc, Yoshiwara, the trollish one-shot episode with Sarutobi and Gintoki, when Zenzo, the whole Naruto Shippuden parodies and Gintoki back there, and then Nobume, of course, with the thorny arc, man, Zaki and Tama. And you're like, bro, man, this series is actually ending. Not only will you be able to see their faces, you'll even be able to bop your early disciples on the head. You guys, how are we gonna throw it all at them? To be honest with you, even my cell phone's a pretty old model. Yeah, I just can't keep up with the new technology anymore. This coming from the guy whose whole body's a machine. If it's all about cell phones, leave it to me. Machines are like people. When they don't listen to you, you give them some of this, and of course, that's as expected. That's actually awesome. That's awesome. You have all of the machines that listen to you. Just cut the flag, Nard, man. You bunch of unruly girls. If you're going to be that rough, forget fixing block signals. Even Siri would snap and start showering us with the even Siri. They'll reach. With all of these feelings united together, even without any sort of cell phone, I'm sure they'll reach. Let me pull this forward a little bit. And here we have it. All coming apart, continuing to explode. What's going on? A huge amount of Altana is flowing in here. Shoyo-sensei, if you're going to destroy it now, maybe your only chance. Sadaharu, let's protect Shoyo, yes. Haru, man. All of you, why? Why? And then here we have everything falling upon them. Gintoki actually manages to move. And Gintoki stops. He looks forward. It is the sheets. I'm holding it in. I'm holding it in. I'm holding it in. That was dangerous, man. It's just the relationship with the Shinsengumi and the Yorozuya is one of the strongest aspects about Gintama. The wonderful relationships between all of these characters. You just think back to all the gags and episode 316/chapter 551, the bowl scene, Kondo and Otai, Sogo and Kagura, and just the whole series, man, of them trolling together, bro, and it hurts, man. But they've always been there for the boss, bro, for Gin, bro. Yo, beautiful panel of all three Shinsengumi, of the main Shinsengumi members. You sure took your time. You took so long, we were thinking of just leaving you here. You guys, getting citizens to safety is part of the police's job, you know. Seriously, with guys like you that never know when to give up around, it really makes our job tough. We'd rather not all drop dead with you, so I guess we're all going to have to go home together. Now get the hell up. Let's go. And Hijikata, in classic Hijikata fashion, looks away from the person he's talking and spitting facts to and throws something at them. Mayora 13 style. Gintoki catches it. Yo, and it's Zura, bro. Azura post Shoyo talk. Zoro. This is Zoro. Zura. Gintoki. They're up ahead. Most likely that man and the rest of the Yorozuya are up ahead from where you are. So if there's anything you have left undone, you'd better hurry up with it. You sure? I'll have you know the brightest prodigy of Shoka Sonjaku has been entrusted with getting everyone to safety. You know he takes a lot of pride in those words, man. You know he takes a lot of pride in those very words. Everyone's already taken shelter at this point. Besides you no good brats, that is, Zura Takatsugi is. Sensei may not have known, but back then there was another no good brat who would cover up for you too and wipe your asses for you whenever you made mischief. Isn't that right, Gintoki? Both of your final works of mischief. Until your asses have been wiped for it, I cannot move from this spot. Yo, that's always been his role. To clean up for these two idiots' messes, man. And that's exactly what Zura's gonna do. I love how Sorachi pointed that out, man. Zura, whether we live or die, we'll do it together. So whatever it takes, we've got to get you home alive, Gintoki. Relax. Even if I gotta go all the way to the depths of hell, I'll make sure to rescue you guys. So go ahead and go hog wild for his share too. And we get a beautiful panel of Gin, Zura, Sakagoto, and the Shinsengumi with Gintoki. And they're all heading out. Shoyo, Gintoki. Oh no. And we see everything's falling around them. Sogo, Rocket, they're going up the pillar. These ones here are like you are to me. Man, dude. We see all the members. We see all the Shinsengumi and Gintoki. Kondo runs forward, Gintoki runs forward. He managed to hold on for a little bit. Gintoki makes it farther than all three of them. No. They went around the same length, but Hijikata kicks Gintoki farther. In classic fashion. This entire page right here needed no dialogue. We've already went through 704 chapters of these characters. We know what they said to each other. Nothing needed to be said, man. Much like how on that day when that immortal demon met all of you, and became the human Yoshida Shoyo. That day, man. That day that the crows chirped. And they always say that crows eat upon the carcasses of dead meat and of dead beings. But with all that death surrounding them, a new life was born in both Shoyo and in Gintoki. And I love how Sorachi does little small stuff like that, man, because it goes a long way. Gin makes it. No, it looks like he's slipping off. He's caught by Otai. And the very first thing that pops into my mind is that amazing scene in Benny Sakura with both Otai and Gintoki. And Otai brings Gintoki up, man. The little demon who had sad eyes on that day met a whole bunch of people. Go! Ike! You see Kondo, Otai, Gin, Sogo, and Hiji. Gin goes forward. Gin takes Lake Toya, blasts right through the wall, and became the human Sakata Gintoki, didn't he? And here we have all the debris falling around them. To the Yorozuya. Shoyo Sensei! It's failing him. This is it for Shoyo. This is it for And then we get a panel. Not even a panel, a page. A page of Gintoki. Holding on to Shoyo's hand. And we see a beautiful panel of now Yoshida Shoyo working together with Sakata Gintoki. To do this. Shoyo, I always wanted to show you a whole lot happened to me since then. And we see Shoyo's dying, man. He's going right back into the Altana. I've been running a Yorozuya with these guys. No, and it shows. This is what he's been wanting to show him. This is what he's most proud of. In the same way that Shoyo's more proud of Sugi, Zura, and Gin and Oburo than anything else on the planet. The thing that Gin is most proud of is not anything but his Yorozuya. The fact that these wonderful kids that he raised have grown up to be such fine people. Wow, man. Yes, I see that clearly. Yorozuya Sakata Gintoki. You've become such a great person, haven't you? And we get that last shot of Takatsugi. And the light goes out. There's a massive explosion. Everything goes white. She's awake. Hold on, man. Oh, man. Yes, y'all have no idea how happy this makes me, man. Tama's awake. Data transfer complete. Good morning. Fuyo number 0. Where am I? Kengai-sama's machine storage vault. You suffered damage in a war some time ago, resulting in a long time sleep. I have been accumulating data in your place during that time. I am a replica of you, Tamako. My apologies, my circuits are still in a state of confusion. How long have I been asleep? What in the flying flagnards? Sorachi, bro. Dude, how far in the future are we? This is Edo? This guy on the right looks like Shige, but Futurama Shige. No, it is now called Tokyo. After overcoming the war, Edo made major expansions and was reborn. Tokyo. Bro, hold on. Where's my glasses? What the fuck? Yo, how long have I been asleep? And we get to see a future version of Edo. So what happened with the Yorozuya? What happened with our squad? If it not for everyone's strenuous efforts, Tokyo would not exist as it does today. I see, so the world regained its peace, did it? Though it seems that the world which I know is not here. Because what happened to everyone since then? You already have the answer within you. Don't tell me they... Did they all die, bro? Wait a minute, coach. Wait. Tama-san, when did you wake up from that long sleep and obtain this data? Shinpachi's voice. Even now, I do not know what we fought against, what exactly we won or what exactly we lost, but we came home to Edo, to our daily lives. They lived. But wait, if this is mad in the future, that means that they have, of course, they're all dead. Wait. So Shinpachi's voice coming in on. Let me go through this again. When did you wake up from that long sleep and obtain this data? Even now, I do not know what we fought against, what exactly we won, or what exactly we lost. But we came home to Edo, to our daily lives, and we see all of them. But after I saw that somewhat lonely smile on Gin-san's face, I finally felt it. The scale of what we'd taken back, and the scale of what we'd lost. And here we see Shinpachi going back home into the Yorosuya's house. But it's empty. guess he's not home. Oh no, he is. He is, and he's still trolling. And here's Shinpachi shook. Well, are you sleeping again, son? Ew, I slept in vomit. I was just thinking I hadn't seen you in a while, and we're out drinking again, weren't you? Shut up, this is my house. I come home when I decide when I come home and where I throw up. Hey, don't get this place any dirt. What are you doing being all high and mighty singing my throne anyhow? What are you talking about? I'm the leader who's been propping up the others while everybody's away. You said yourself that you were going to redo everything from a bottom rung employee, didn't you? I did not. I said you should go redo those dumbass glasses frames. No, you did not. Why don't you go redo everything from the start? From your father's No, not all the way from the sack. From the sack. Why don't you go redo everything from your father's glasses case? You're just making me out to be some dad's glasses at this point. And anyhow, if you're gonna sleep, don't do it in the office. Do it in a futon, please. Bro, this is crazy. And you have Kagura. Do not intrude in a lady's room. And Kagura does her classic drop kick right up in there. How many times do I have to say it before you understand? This is not Ginchan's room anymore, Haru. This is the room of the vice president of the company, the one who came back here second. Vice president, you just kicked the president's lights out too. Yes, well, a company president is nothing more than a decoration like a tiny mustache. Yes, most of the real power is held by Goriki-san. In every world, this is the physically strong ones. It is the physically strong ones who rule. Goriki-san isn't actually physically strong and isn't a company vice president. We can shove a good-for-nothing like that into a closet, yes? Miss Super Strong, it looks like the closet was occupied too. And we see Sadaharu with Gintogi. And enough already, you guys. Where am I supposed to go? At this rate, I'm just going to have to start marking the whole place. I'll kill you, bottom rung. But the reason we're able to keep going like this, nothing's changed at all. It's because us 3 humans and 1 dog are here together. Hold on, bro. So Tama's seeing this through a vision? Because of course it's the future, right? So Tama's seeing this and recollecting this as a vision and through Shinpachi's data. Yo, Otose. After 2 years, I thought you might have earned a lot of rent money. But from what I'm seeing now, it looks like you spent those 2 years doing nothing but picking your nose. Any inquiries about rent should be directed to our new company president. Please don't just push stuff onto me when it's inconvenient for you. Okay, let's leave it to the leader then. I will take care of the right nostril. Ginchan will take care of the left nostril, and we'll leave everything else to Shinpachi. I don't think you guys are digging up his snot. Honestly, I had just been thinking what Shinpachi and Kagura had grown up so much. But with you back, everything looks just like it did before. I guess it's true what they say, one rotten apple spoils the barrel. I'm a fan of the sugary type that comes in cans rather than in barrels. Yo, Catherine, man. Gengai. I see if they're in a can. Yeah, before I get to Gengai, I was just rewatching, like I said earlier, the Catherine one-shot earlier, man. So, Catherine, man. I see if they're in a can, then even if they rot, it's pretty hard for it to spread anywhere. Could you not start with the assumption that I'm rotten? Everyone makes fun of each other, but I didn't ask why. You don't need to ask stuff like that. Okay, let me ask you this. Yumi, Pose, and their final moments. Okay, then let me ask you something. Why do you think I crossed the universe to see you? Because you're going bald. That's facts. It had nothing to do with going bald. Are you perhaps going bald there? I said it's nothing about baldness. There's no reason. You don't need a reason to see your family's face. You don't need a reason to see your family's face. Yumi Bozu, you legend, man. What a statement. It's just like that. You don't need a reason to stick out around here on Earth and work at the Yorozuya again, right? So for no reason, that trouble-causing idiot older brother of yours might come back too. You're the whole family, man. When Yumi Bozu-san said that, the view of his back seemed just a bit lonely. And also seemed to be balding. Well, whatever the case, as long as you pay me the rent, I've got no issues. The world seems to be in a new era or whatever, but there doesn't seem to be any talk of it being more prosperous, is there? As you can see behind me, the reconstruction of the terminal has progressed quite a bit. No matter how many hardships have come our way, as long as we have the spirit to never give up, we'll be able to rise again from the shadows, or from the ashes, again and again. So I surely hope that all of you will come alongside me. So my apologies, but we would very much like to ask about the assassination of former Prime Minister Donald Zerump. Donald Zerump, yo. The rumors floating among the populace said it was orchestrated by you in order to remove Mr. Zerump and gain his position. And here we have Nobume coming from the side, Miss Donut herself. If you think the princess is the type of person who assassinates those that hinder her agenda, then I hope you're prepared to disappear here and now. Let him know, Nobume, man, for disrespecting Soyo. Murder. I knew those rumors are true. It was those two that got Edo back on its feet after it had been met with chaos and disorder again. After Princess Soyo took over Zurump Katsura-san's job, she restored Edo through some brilliant political finessing, and the women-san could always be seen by her side. Yo. Shige and Isaburo. My boy Sasaki, man. Actually, not only her. I'm sure those two were always by her side, too. And one other person that nobody could ever forget. Of course, Nobu, man. Fools! The one known as Zurump Katsura could not be done by little girls such as these. That man is alive? Even with his soul wandering as a spirit, he still watches over this country. Do not forget, Zurump is always watching you. And if you forget yourselves and stray from the righteous path, he is sure to come down to hand down divine punishment. The departed spirit patriot, Obaz. This man is not wearing an Elizabeth mask. An Elizabeth mask. And after that, Katsura-san died. Don't just take over their narration and kill the guy off. Not only that, it hasn't even established that that's Katsura-san, even though it obviously is. That idiot's as good as dead. Just let me kill him off, and anyhow, what you've been mumbling about, you almost done? You could hear that. That's actually really embarrassing. I thought I'd make a record for Tama-san. Yeah, man, all of this is a record, bro. Yo, man, this hurts because, like, in Tama's timeline, they're all dead. Well, of course, because she woke up mad in the future. What are you trying to forcibly wrap everything up through narration because it's the final chapter? It's way too long-winded and dull, and you're seriously devoting precious pages to that idiot? Both the readers and Tama's minds are going to start drifting when they see that. You got to be more concise with this stuff. Let me take over for a bit. Tama, a lot's happened since then. I'm not sure how to convey it all to you, but there's one thing I'm sure I want you to know. Everyone died. Don't try to tie it all up with that. I mean, it's facts. Everyone did die. Well, I'm going to assume it. What's the problem? Everyone dies eventually. That's way too broad. I'm sure Thomas-san wants to know what happened directly after the war. I'm sure everyone wants that. I want to know. Genshin Shippachi's right. I would feel bad if Tama was the only one who did not know what happened. I want to tell her about every last thing that happened to me and what I felt about them when she was gone. The rolled omelets were delicious. Where'd you get that from? That's the most who cares thing I've ever heard. Hey, screw it, Kochikame is a long-running jump manga that ran for 200 volumes in 2016. Was that a Kochikame reference? If you're going to go over all your impressions of breakfast you've had, this final chapter alone is going to be longer than every volume of Kochikame combined. Oh, okay, so there's the Kochikame reference. After Kochikame ended, Jump always felt kind of lonely. We don't need your impressions of what Jump was like without Kochikame. Jump died too. Jump died too. Don't throw in another one of those deaths here. You're going to get people confused. Did you see that? People do not have others observing them. They will degenerate to the point where they're so depraved they'll even have to create a sham final chapter. Hey, who's that? That wasn't me. The world needs eyes that span across different eras and always watch a country and its people. The only one that can do such a thing is God. Is a God, a defined spirit? No. Well, it is the departed spirit patriot Obazichan. Thank you, Kagura. Thank you, Kagura, for headbutting this thing into infinity. Living an Elizabeth mask for Katsura. the departed spirit patriot Obazichan. Because we ignored him like that, he managed to sneak his way all the way into this thing. That is true, but now we have taken care of one person at least. Who's next? Don't use force just to get an ending where everyone's dead. And that would be his final straight man bit. No, it's not. I'm not dead. It's okay. I won't let any of these guys take over the narration. As you saw before, Zurump's political power has been inherited by the next generation. And along with that, the once defunct Shinsengumi has had their status restored. I'd like to say welcome back, but the world you've come back to isn't such a welcoming place. It's a battlefield. If you've got any feelings of excitement or nostalgia, throw them away right here. The one thing I asked is, are you prepared to die? Then drink until you drop dead. And then you see everyone just celebrating. Masudairu is chilling, man. Mr. Count to 1, man. They never take a break from their fights, so that the taxes on the citizens do not go to waste. They keep on fighting all day and night. There are times in those days where it feels like they may face defeat. But it's all right. You can do it, oh, bro, please. I felt so trolled during the beginning of the epilogue for Silver Soul. Otai and Kondo, please. With having her own shop now, in addition to managing the dojo, she's become a very successful businesswoman. I'm happy for her. Sister has become quite a person of influence in Kabukicho. She's literally becoming one of the devas, just like it was foreshadowed before. In the past, she would be hesitant towards Kondo-san's advances, but now she's become a source of strength to him both personally and professionally. Hell yes. 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 Automatically a 30 out of 10 chapter, just on that alone. It makes me feel a bit lonesome, but if it's for my sister's happiness, I suppose it's all right. Maybe after the numerous battles I've been through, I'll become an adult as well. Hey, how about you have a taste of an adult straight man bit? And we see Shinpachi kicking the flag near to the condo. So was you started impersonating me and started narrating up a storm of things that didn't happen? What the hell are you people thinking? You can just spout a whole bunch of blatant lies and get away with it just because of the last chapter. I'm just kidding. I can't help but butt heads with my brother-in-law whenever I run into him. Brother-in-law. Dude, man. I'm telling you. Like, the emotional attachment to these two characters, to Kondo and Otai, and their relationship. I'm so happy, man. And sister, why are you participating in this final chapter fraud? I'm not doing anything. Hey Gorilla, didn't I tell you that the next time you showed your face in the shop, you'd be charged triple? Wait, so under in the narration were some outrageous statements being made? Yes, you've been very clear about that, Otai-sama. Otai-sama, my wallet, no, the national treasury is yours if you desire. Will you please accept this? Tickets to the BZ live show. Oh, Gorilla Dealer, you are evil indeed. Not as much as you, Otai-sama. This was a seed of massive corruption. Facts. Sorry, I guess I sort of hid that with the narration, huh? The tears wouldn't stop flowing down my face. He really is the only one out there I could ever entrust my sister to. Yeah, I don't think so. Because what the hell? You just 3 pages being the same idiots as ever? Sorry, boss, but I think it's for the best. I don't need to do any sort of final chapter shams as long as I have an everyday life like this. Looks like you're really getting into a conclusion. Okay, end it in the next panel. Just commit seppuku, that really tie things up. That's a classic Sogo line. We were back to our normal everyday life, but for the Shinsengumi, that was just the beginning of a new battle. Check out this quick preview of the new series, Shinsengumi Swordwind Notebook, starting next issue. I'll take it. I'll take an entire series on the Shinsengumi. Facts. Forgetting, that sounds like they're starting a whole new series. Grave, Hijikata Toshiro. What? Yo, they need to stop with these things. Hold on. I guess that's like, what the hell do you mean next issue? After the whole fake out ending catastrophe, this manga got kicked out of Jump. With the start of the new adventures, just who was their enemy in this new battle they're facing? This isn't new at all. We've seen this tons of times. Quit showing up uninvited. And just what is this Shinsengumi's new weapon? Yamazaki, in the process of your revival, your personality was split into 108 parts. He really does. This man has a whole bunch of different. So he has original Yamazaki and then a whole bunch of robot Zakis. What the hell happened, Jimmy? Did he get into another convoluted mess? Yamazaki could have lived. If Yamazaki was really split, that means that Yamazaki and Tama could have an ending together, yo. Hold on. Will the Shinsengumi be able to protect Edo from creepy idiots? There's a lot of difficulty that comes with being vice chief. Hold on, bro. So you have Hijikata in a grave. Now, this has to be a troll, bro. I'm getting a sense of what sort of hardships you went through. But I swear I'll support the Shinsengumi for your share as well, Hijikata-san. And we see a hand coming out of the thing. And we already know that has to go to Hijikata, bro. We already know. So in the end, you did a sham ending too, damn it. Quit slacking off on the job. Robbie commits seppuku for failing in your Bushido. Okay, what the hell even is a mecha body? And who the heck is Mekazaki? Hey, Vice Chief. And he has the mayo. We get it. It's clear as hell that you guys don't have the ability to wrap things up. So for now, just take this. Okay, strike a pose. All right, now hold just that. And so here they see him right there. Wrap up already. Why the hell do I have to strike a pose? And what was that look you just gave me? The Shinsengumi was like that. Like what? What kind of wrap up was that? And we have him still wearing the thing. Yo, Cube. No need to be so grumpy, Hijikata-san. We've got everyone together in the same building like this, so why don't you take it easy for just for this final chapter? A policeman's job doesn't have a final chapter, even at times like this. He's still the straight man. I see, so it's a policeman's job to yell and cause a commotion in people's shops, is it? And perhaps I will do my job as well. Wait, something like this happened before, hasn't it, Cube? All right, then I held back before thinking of it as a woman, but now I know there's no need for that. I'll show you what my job is, serving fruit, and I'll say, what, you're a cabaret girl? I asked her to come over and hang out, but she actually is a cabaret girl. But I can see it, mainly because she'll be with Otai at all times, supporting her, but also being able to troll, because I guarantee you this is a troll right here. It's just in the way the Gintama is. But she felt bad for us having to do all the work, so she volunteered to help out. I came up with a way to serve customers without getting close to men. Now my becoming the #1 cabaret club girl isn't just a dream. Let her starve customers with a personal space sharp sword. This is a legitimate battle strategy. In cabaret clubs, it's pretty common to serve customers from really close distances. But I heard that in Yoshiwara they have a trick where if you act cold and distant to customers, it actually makes them crazy about you. In certain instances, that really does work. Suki. Not only just Suki, but also Sachan. I cleaned the place up for Yaotai. Forget cold and distant, she's coming in with long-range strikes. And here we have, she's sucking onto Lake Toya, bro. Lake Toya. Gin, still, I have no clue what this one's even trying to do here. Krager, you look like you're doing well. Everyone came, Aru? Yeah, everyone. Everyone in the whole series, man. Well, you said to come hang out, so I came. But looks like there's not a single ugly girl here. What's the deal? Here you are, sir. Yeah, just candles in her mouth, man. My voice. She showed a calculating bunch. Everyone storms together just for the final chapter. But now we can all wrap things up through narration, right? What kind of wrap up would that be? Wrap up where everybody has fun with each other and drinks and gets dead drunk? That doesn't sound too bad, really. I think that suits us just fine. That actually really does suit them, man. Yeah, same as always. That might be the best phrase you could use to describe us. Hey, pull yourself together. What makes you think I don't got myself together? I'll show you. Want me to recite all the Dragon Ball enemy characters? I think saying that is proof enough you don't have yourself together. Dr. Gero, Dr. Jiro, row. Hey, miss, 10 more surveys just like this one. Hey, maybe you ought to leave off there. Who the heck is that? Is that Kamui? We don't have any huge groups backing us up or any financial muscles to fall back on now. Organizations dirt poor. Think about the ones managing our finances, won't you? But this planet's food is so good. Anyhow, they say you should get a good meal before a war, right? War? We ain't got the money for that. Okay, we'll save the fun for later, miss. I promise next time I'll come for the Earth. Geez, another huge goal, huh? You may not have money, but you've sure got dreams. What about your little sister? I'm gonna beat her, of course. Again, with that 2 years ago, you were talking about going to train, but I know you were just hovering around your little sister. And there's a certain old man that just like me that you're talking about. Let me see. And then you still have Elizabeth Kotsura continuing to troll. Look at this. Look at him. Out of all of Zura's alternate personalities, my goodness, man, or I should say, alternate personas. And you did well to spot me. Ha ha ha! Yes, I departed Spirit Patriot Obaz, and I'm watching over you, all the time. That's it. Now hold on, man. Before I continue this, I have Kokoro Samurai Kunida and another thing. And I know that I'm on page 47, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start playing it. Because I told myself whenever I get to the final chapter of Gintama, I cannot read it without that soundtrack. I have to have that soundtrack playing in the background. So let me go ahead and put in my headphones and do just that. Oh man, dude. Let me see. Here it is. Let me make sure it's on loop. Yep. Okay. Alrighty. Here we go. And with the legendary music playing in the background. I know it's been a long time since we've been in contact, but how are you doing? Shin Toki-kun, of course. Sakagoto, my boy. Sakagoto. I'm flying around outer space, same as usual. Space really is a great place. When I look out at the vastness of space, I forget all my troubles. Why don't you come out with me for a space trip next time, man, Toki-kun? Now then, the reason I'm writing to you right now is that there's something I want to tell you. On that day, I promised I would save you. But the moment I saw the collapsed terminal, I honestly thought you were dead. Lol, lol, lol. This man said, lol, lol, lol. I'm not just saying this or anything. I can just hear it in Sakamoto's laugh, bro. But back then, it wasn't me that saved you. I think it was that person. I believe that after pouring everything into the Altanon disappearing, it became a part of the Altanon protected his disciples through it all. There's no reason to feel lonely. Your master is surely here, and they're all over this earth. And he will always be watching over you. To my dear friend, Shinman Bunku-kun. Man, yo. Powerful words by Sakagoto. But yes, something I heard when I met up with Zura the other day. The remnants of the K tire were making some odd movements. Oh, snap. Matako, dragon holes? Yes, I heard she was traveling around each of the dragon holes across different lands. Yes, who was she pretending to be? Yo, man, she's looking for the remnants of Takatsuki. How could she not, bro? You have Henpeita. I suppose she couldn't forgive herself for saddling Sakata Gintoki with that man, with everything. She couldn't forgive herself for being so powerless. She was thankful to once again be able to see the smiling face of that man imprisoned by death. And she said that now it was her turn. Takatsuki's corpse was swallowed by the Altana, but there isn't the slightest chance of him being resurrected like Utsuro was. That was something like a miracle that occurred because Utsuro had been born from the Altana. Still, I don't mind. This is the Kietai's atonement. Takachi, don't tell me that you're also going to... This man freaking Sora, bro. This dude Sora's insane, bro. We have Gin just rip up the papers. Would you stick around with me for a bit? This is my belief that there are no such things as miracles in this world. And we have Matako and that all things that happen in this world have causes and happen for logical reasons. So I do not think that your being saved is a miracle. Why did someone abandon it in such a place? This must be the divine wrath of Ryujin-sama. What are they talking about? And I do not think that a master protecting his disciples is a miracle. I believe that is something only natural. Bro, don't dream it. If that's Takatsuki, I swear. Bro, I swear. No, hold on. Whoa, wait. Bro, you see her face? She's crying. Right, so around everything, bro. Oh, shit, Pachi going back to his pops. Why isn't my song playing? Let me put it back on. There we go. Loop it. So here we go, man. Back to where the series began. Shinpachi's pops. Yo, was that Takatsuki though, bro? Yo, I'm stressing. Oh, you came, huh? We have Tai right next to Shinpachi. It's been a long time since the two of us came to see Father. Is there something you wanted to tell him? No. Back then, Father looked up at the sky of Edo and sighed. But I was just thinking that this sky that always looks the same looks different right now, doesn't it? Yo, man. Gintama, bro. After all, we know that everyone is under this sky. He know Seita looks way taller. Senzo's still reading Jump. Let's all say snack bar, man. Yo, Jirojo. Okay. And we see that Zora got together with this girl. Man, dude. Yo, this is hurting, bro. Kitsuno Hana, man. Where's Gintoki at? No. Gintoki, that's Gintoki and Suki. Even if it's covered in clouds in our hearts, and under that sky, everyone is always there. No, Takatsuki was reborn as a baby in the same way that... Bro. Sugi. Baby Sugi. Oh man, dude. Mutsu Abuto. The music's hitting, man. And we see Gin look back. So Tama-san, even if where you are now is beneath a sky you don't recognize, even if where you are now is below a sky without us, please don't cry, because we are always with you beneath your sky. No, bro, it's still there. Yes, if you believe we will break through worlds, eras, and panels to be there to wipe away your tears. And they're all there. Yo, I love this. This is one of my favorite pages in the whole series. Listen to what they say. Yes, if you believe, we will break through worlds, eras, and panels to be there to wipe away your tears. Let's go. After that, those girls lived out their lives in this era. The world was at that time in the golden age of machines. Humans' jobs and their places in the world were taken by machines, and the ones who were cast in the leading role of the world was changing. Those girls found happiness, and humans became unemployed, every last one. No. So everyone ended up like Hasegawa, unemployed. And when everyone is unemployed together, no one is jobless. Well, and when everyone is unemployed together, no one is. Joblessness became colorless. And so even the jobless could find happiness. Hasegawa-san, you're doing a sham final chapter 2? And we see the Gintoki, Shinpachi, and Kagra actually do breakthrough panels, come to the future, and pwn Hasegawa. Not even Hasegawa can have a good end, man. We're gonna find out chapter 3 feet, Tamako. Do not go moving the world into the latter eras on your own. Guys, you got it all wrong. I quit being a hero, but when I tried to get a new job, I couldn't find anything. And I just so happened to grumble something to Tamako-chan about how nice it'd be to live in a world where everyone was unemployed. My apologies, it would seem that there was an error in my data. Yo, you still half asleep, Tama? That's okay, we've got an urgent job to do, so just make sure you're wide awake by the time we get back. There's no need for us to wipe those tears away, right? What the hell? Kinshan, what is the urgent job we have to do? Wait, what was it again? Bro, everything's falling. What the heck? What do you mean, what was it? You said it was urgent. Did you already forget? Do you remember, leader? Well, whatever it was, we'll get it done. After all, we're the Yorosuya. No matter what the job. No matter what the job. They're gonna get it done, man. The final page of Gintama. They are, man. That is exactly what they are. They are the Yorosuya, man. Man, dude. I don't know what to say, man. I really don't. I don't know what to say aside from thank you, Hideaki Sorachi, for creating this masterpiece, man. Thank you, Hideaki Sorachi, for creating a series that, within this confines of the series itself, connected many people and many hearts and many relationships. And, we got to see their bonds and how they all grew thanks to each other. And they showed the true important things, the truly important things in life, man. And I just want to thank Sorachi for implementing that into his manga, because thanks to this manga, I was able to live that. I was able to live an experience where over the past 5 years, I've been able to meet some of the most incredible people thanks to this series. Through covering here on YouTube, through going on Facebook, through going on Twitter, Discord, whatever the case may be, I've met so many wonderful people that are also into Gintama. Some of the most awesome, unique, nicest, trollest people that you'll ever meet, man. But we all share one common love, and that is for this series, man. It's a series that brought us all together. It's a series with a very passionate fan base. And I'm so glad and grateful, and I thank John Brown each and every day for getting me back into this wonderful series back in the end of 2014, man. Because it's thanks to him that I was able to do all of those videos, react to the Shogun arc, and react to the entirety of the Fellowship Sugumi arc on a weekly basis, and Rakuyo, Silver Soul, and here at the ending, man. You know, one event led to the other, but it's because I met certain people that I was able to get to where I am today. And this series most certainly has impacted me as an adult in a way that not many other things has, man. Sakata Gintoki as a character and Gintama as a series has done so much, man. This was a Gintama chapter, bro. My goodness, man. You know, man, one day I really want to sit down and just write a thank you to Sorachi, man. Sorachi, bro, I really, really hope that you take this time off and you go do everything that you've ever wanted to do, man. And thank you from the bottom of my heart for taking time out of your schedule and for taking time out of your future to deliver us an ending to Gintama, an actual ending to Gintama. Because whereas so many other series ended in Jump, Gintama was able to end its series in multiple different magazines. And of course, now finally in the app, but it's thanks to Sorachi that was the case. He had one more story left to tell. And we see what that was, man. I can't believe that now I no longer have to struggle when people ask me what my favorite anime is or my favorite manga is. Because now I can just give everybody a simple answer. My favorite ongoing manga is One Piece, and my favorite completed series is Gintama. In that way, it's kind of good. It's kind of good. I no longer have to struggle in my head over which one I like more. Because now one's completed and one's ongoing, so I'm good. I'm good for another like 10 years until One Piece ends. But I'll tell you what, man. I'm so thankful that I went on that binge today, and just thinking about it. Since 703 came out, I've really come to, instead of grieving over the fact that it's leaving and the fact that it's done, it's been more of a just gratitude, man. You know, I came into this chapter knowing damn well that this would be the end. And I'm just grateful for the fact that I was actually able to experience this wonderful series, man. And I look forward to continuing to talk about it for years and years to come. I look forward to whenever the anime comes back, whenever that happens. I look forward to doing that thank you Gintama stream that I want to do with some of my other friends on here. And God, man, I'm just staring. I can't believe this is the final page of Gintama, bro. The final page. The final page of Gintama. Man, after Bleach ended, and I'm talking about the anime, I was searching, man, because One Piece, of course, in the manga side, that's always had it. But on the anime side, after Bleach ended, I really did feel very empty. And even I had the Bleach manga too, but it's just the Bleach anime is what got me into this whole anime nonsense to begin with. It's like when Bleach ended back in March 2012, I was searching, and because of that search and because going on YouTube, I found so many wonderful series, and even series that I like more than Bleach. But Bleach still had that one thing to it that made it a part of my soul, which is the fact that it's what got me into this. And I love that series in the bottom of my heart, man. And I was trying to find a replacement for it, man. A replacement that I could feel the same way that I felt when I first went through Bleach, bro. And when I found Gintama, I not only found that, I found something 100 times beyond that, bro. I found a brand new soul, a brand new series. A series that I can honestly say from the bottom of my heart is one that went and surpassed that extremely high expectation that I had. And it's not even an expectation from a standpoint of quality. It's an expectation from something hit right here. Because it's one thing for something to be well written, but it's another thing for something to hit you right here. When something hits you right here, it's a favorite. And Gintama's a favorite, man. Gintama's hit me right here in so many different times, from episode 1 all the way up until chapter right now 704. It's just always clicked with me. It's always been special to me. And these characters, this cast, their journeys, their interactions, the voice actors. I thank God every day, man, that he opened up the heavens and allowed Sugita to voice Gintoki, because that is the greatest casting in the history of anything. And the same thing with Koyasu voicing both Dio and Takatsuki. But man, with Shinpachi's journey, Kagura's journey, the fact that he also meet Takatsuki, Shoyo, all these wonderful characters, man. But Hideaki Sorachi and then Nishin Gumi, Tama. I'm so happy we got Tama in this chapter. I'm so happy she's alive. Not only that, but she had like almost an entire final chapter to her. And that's why I like this chapter so much. Because it reminded me a lot of Be Forever Yoruzuya in that aspect. But above all, man, this man, Hideaki Sorachi, wrote Sakata Gintoki, bro. The true GOAT, man. The flipping GOAT, son. The man whose words I live by. This man spits so much facts that I just have saved panels on panels on panels that I can apply to my daily life, man. Man, anime and manga to me is more than just entertainment. And when it comes to a series like Gintama, there's certain things that really hit home, and the reason why they hit home is because, like I said before, they hit right here. It impacts you, dog. Gintama is more than just a story, man. Junk is life, bro. It's taught me so much about family and relationships and being grateful for what one has, man, and for what looking, ever since I watched Independence Day. I mean, I kind of always felt that way, but after Independence Day, my goodness, man. And then it's just continued on from there on out. Being grateful for everything you have, bro. And then Gintoki, man. Knowing everything that he's gone through. And for him to say the words, knowing everything Gintoki went through, bro. And knowing that he's the one telling you to keep your head up. Because no matter how long the night, the sun is always going to rise, bro. You know how beautiful that is? Coming from him, the man who's gone through so much, bro. The fact that he was able to have this trollish final chapter made me so happy, man. Flipping flag nerds, man. Gintama, bro. What a masterpiece, man. What a masterpiece. Flipping flag nerds, man. I don't want to end the stream, bro. Yo, I loved this chapter so much, man. I want to go back and reread it, though. The whole Tama shattered vision. Look, bro, this part right here, whenever everything shatters, and you just see it in current time, like through Tama's perspective, because data's not registering, and she's seeing Gin and the Yorozuya. Bro, this is so beautiful. I love this, man. I can't wait to see how they're going to do this in the anime. But God, man, just seeing all the characters all in one place. And that moment with Shoyo and Gin and the Yorozuya and Shoyo. I love this chapter so much, man. It was just, I don't know, man, dude. Goat flipping Tama, man. You feel me? My 21. My 21 says this chapter is pure Gintama. The feels, the comedy. Ferris's great ending. No question. No question. Oh, he's gonna do another manga soon? Oh, I'm happy. I'm happy. Any Sorachi manga, anything that man ever does, I'm covering on the channel. Just know that. No question. No question, man. My goodness, man. Bro, all powerful God I know, man. I had to hold in every fiber of my being when Shoyo told Gintoki he'd become a good person, bro. Yorozuya plus Shoyo holding hands in this chapter of the Gintoki. Yo, that's facts. And just like they wanted to be forever Yorozuya, too. That's one of my favorite scenes in the whole series, like I said earlier in the reaction. One of my favorite scenes in the whole series. It's Shoyo, bro. It's Shoyo in the Yorozuya. Sorachi is truly incredible, man. I still can't get over that final page. Like that final page is those final 2 pages of like the corruption right after the Hasegawa scene, and you see everything from Tama's perspective. You see the Yorozuya in front of her. Gen's looking back at her, and they're talking. The Yorozuya, and then the following page shows them. I can't get over that, dude. It's just like whenever I finished Steel Ball Run, I couldn't get that final page out of my mind, man. But I'm happy. I'm happy Sorachi delivered a great final chapter, man. I really, really am. Because we can all say he went out with a bang, man. Literally. literally going all the bang, but man. Sorachi is the GOAT. That's facts. Hard facts. The final page was before we go to Z ending, and it was absolutely perfect. Agreed. Ouchie, Shadow. Agreed, Shadow, bro. No question. Man, dude. I'm still at a loss for words of how this madman managed to write this chapter. I'm still not over the whole Zura stuff. This man's insane. Zura. Yo, Sage. Bro. Sugi. Another chance at life. I can't believe it, man. Sugi. Good thing you streamed the Gintama game all those months ago so I can get into the greatness. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know that you got into through the games. Hey. Thank you for letting me know that, man. Because that just tells me that tells me that those streams they were for more than something than just me playing games. That they actually got you into the series. That's really cool. Yo, my 21 facts. It is that one and Shoyo telling Gintoki that he'd become a good person. Yo, this right here, like I said, one of my favorite pages, and I said that multiple times in this chapter, but that one for sure. One of my favorite pages in the chapter and the whole series. We will break through worlds, eras, and panels to be there to wipe away your tears. Fuck. Bro. That's the most Yorozuya thing I've ever heard, man. I'm at a loss for words, man. I really am. Yeah, wow, this man. You know, man, it's hard, bro. It's hard, man. I don't know, bro. I'm shook, man. I'm shook. I thought I was ready. I prepared myself mentally, physically. But it's the end, man. And the way that he ended it too, bro. With this fantastic chapter, bro. Yo, when Shoyo said he wants to finally live a bit more, that hurt. That decimated, that pierced my soul, dude. Sorachi, man. One day when I have children, I'm showing them Gintama, not until they're old enough, but still. Same. Even though I got my brother in that Gintama was like 4, but regardless, everyone can learn something from Gintama, and the lessons it passed down will stay with me forever. Couldn't have said any better myself, man. The lessons that this series has given me can be traded for anything in the world, man. Which is why I always say that I would never trade the memories and the experiences that I've had with Gintama with anything, man. Absolutely anything. I'm so grateful that I got into the series, bro. I've learned so many things and I've applied them to my life thanks to this series, man. I know, right? There are only 23 volumes in English. It angers me, man, because I wanna own the entire series. Yo, man, my throat right now is on fire. My eyes are red as flagnards. This is Gintama's final chapter. This is a Gintama final chapter, man. My goodness, dude. Like, this man Sorachi actually. You know what, man? Let me take this off of loop. I gotta listen to Prey, man. I gotta listen to Prey. I gotta listen to Prey, bro. Na, na, na. Let's go open my mind to a sweet dream other side. Yo. Gintama. I'm so proud. I really do feel like a proud father. I feel like Gintoki when I see Shinpachi and Kagura and how much they've grown, man. Seriously. This is hard to watch, bro. I shouldn't have put this on. This is killing me. Outstanding says, "Give me my favorite chapter." I can't blame you. It was a phenomenal chapter. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Phenomenal, man. I still can't get over what I just read. I really can't. Have you seen the 77th volume cover? I don't think I have. Is it released somewhere? Let me see. Oh, they might have shown it on Twitter. I haven't been on Twitter in a couple days. No, I don't see it on here. Oh, it's on Twitter? Let me see. I see it right here, bro. Oh, man, dude. That's beautiful. That is actually beautiful, bro. Dang it all, man. Now I'm even more pain. He ended it with Tama, bro. You know how happy that makes me? Bro, this chapter was so good, man. Hold on, yo. Like, look at this. These pages right here hurt just looking at them, bro. Yo, Sakamoto's his letter, man, to Gin. My God. Kamui, bro. Bro, to be honest with you, some of the comedy almost made me cry in this chapter. Because it's the last time, dog. My goodness. Bro, Sura and Shoyo, man. God, just looking and skimming through this chapter again, bro. Look at this. For his share too. The Shinsengumi helping Gin get to where he is. Then Shoyo's speech to Gin. Gin finally getting in there. Oh my God, little yo. It became the human Sakataki. Yo. This one right here, bro. My heart shattered, man. I still have that tear stuck right here, thanks to this damn panel. My God, bro. I just want to show you a whole lot happened to me since then. I've been running a Yorozuya with these guys, bro. Yo, this battle. It's the Yorozuya and Shoyo. I need air, dude. Oh, man. Tama Goatama waking up, being mad confused. They're in Tokyo. Just the way this was played on, man. The comedy, the narration bits, man. Showing all the characters and what they've been up to. God, man. I love this so much, bro. Wow. Suki. Even Otai and Shinpachi's final moment. And then Otai together with Kondo. Yes. These panels. No, bro. From page 52 onwards, man. I can't even read this, bro. I'm gonna end up crying again, bro. I'm not doing this, coach. Look at you. And then freaking Batako Konsugi, man. Yo, like, just look at the tear. I gotta read this again, man. Gin spins in that legendary chair he's always had. Yo, hold on, man. Let me get water. Gin spins in that legendary chair and says, "So, Tama-san, even if where you are now is beneath a sky you don't recognize, and even if where you are now is below the sky without us, please don't cry, because we are always with you beneath your sky. Yes, if you believe, we will break through worlds, eras, and panels. To be there, to wipe away your tears." Nasegawa, Tamako, the trolling, and then to these incredible, absolutely phenomenal final 2 pages. Everything cracks. Yo, you still half asleep, Tama? That's okay, we've got an urgent job to do. Just make sure you're wide awake by the time we get back. There's no need for us to wipe those tears away, right? Bruh. You get to see everything from her perspective right here as they continue to run. Whatever it is, we'll get it done. After all, we're the Yorosuya. The final panel. I can't get over this, bro. I don't know how I'm gonna go about tomorrow, man, or the day after that, bro. But we gotta do it. We gotta do it, man. My goodness, yo. Flipping flag north, man. For real, my 21. That's facts. Hard fact. Yo, my boy Sticker. Yo, shout out to Sticker. Sticker was the one that told me the chapter came out. Sticker's a goat, yo. My boy Sticker, man. That's what I'm saying. If Kentucky can keep on going, so can we. It'll be hard, but we can do it. For sure. The comedy has a nostalgic feel to it. Absolutely. When do you think we can expect the top 10 Gintama characters poll? I'm going to reveal the results whenever I do that stream. The Gintama, thank you Gintama stream. I'm more than likely going to reveal the results on there. Instead of just doing a video, I'm probably going to just reveal the results on there in that stream, which I'll probably end up doing tomorrow, or either tomorrow or Sunday night. I'm still shook, bro. Well, it's just mad early in the morning. Because it's time to end this, man. Number one, first and foremost, want to thank Sorachi once again for getting me into this wonderful series, for creating this series. John for getting me into the series. But Sorachi, man, for creating this wonderful series and for creating these characters in this world that I feel like no one else ever had the balls to make it. But he made it, man. He made it. And of course, Bandai Namco / Sunrise for doing the anime that got me into the series. And I want to thank all of you, man. Because y'all have made this Gintama journey 10 times better than if I was just doing this all by myself. Because in the same way that this series shows us that thanks to other people, we're able to accomplish and do things that we were able to do alone and create awesome memories and experiences with those people. And we're able to change and develop because of meeting others. We have done that ourselves, man. Thanks to this wonderful series. This was an awesome sauce of a chapter. Without question. This was an awesome sauce of a series. Without question. And it is without question my favorite completed series of all time. No doubt. No doubt. Absolutely no question. And Sakata Gintoki might just be above Snake and Big Boss as my favorite character ever, bro. I look forward to rewatching some more arcs and doing all that. I look forward to doing that Thank You Gintama stream. It's not over, man. It's not over. The series may have ended, but its legacy, its soul will live on through us, man. It really will. Yo, thank y'all for the kind words, man. Yo, Shadow, bro, thank you. Thank you for getting the series, dog. Thank you for getting into the series, man. Thank you, fam. Yo, 2D Sunters, bro, thank you, bro. Thank you for actually getting into it, man. Seriously. Thank you. You heard it here first. Gintama's officially dethroned Steel Ball Run. Yo, man, let me tell you something, yo. You know how much I love Steel Ball Run, bro. But Gintama, I don't think Sorachi realizes just how much this trollish series has impacted so many of us, man. Wow, man. Yeah, man. This community is absolutely fantastic, bro. Shout out to the Gintama community, man. I am going to see y'all next time. We're going to be doing a thank you Gintama stream, like I said before, sometime soon. Just rambling about the greatness, final chapter, whole series, whatever. But before I get off, I just have one last thing that I want to read again. Because I feel like I have to. I have to read this final 2 pages again. I have to read these final 2 pages again. You're still asleep, half asleep, Tama. That's okay, we've got an urgent job to do. Just make sure you're wide awake by the time we get back. There's no need for us to wipe those tears away, right? We see two beautiful, wonderful panels of Tama looking straight and smiling. Genchan, what is the urgent job we have to do? Hey, what was it again? What do you mean, what was it? You said it was urgent. Did you already forget? Do you remember, leader? Well, whatever it is, we'll get it done. After all, we are and forever will be the Yorozuya men. Thank you, Sorachi. Thank you, BNP and Sunrise. Thank you to the Gintama community. And thank you, God, for allowing me to live, to be able to witness this wonderful story, man. I hope all of you have a great night and or morning. And I'll see y'all for that Thank You Gintama stream, man. What a phenomenal series. And what a phenomenal chapter, man, to end it all. We can honestly say as Gintama fans that our series ended right. Not only that, but our series has an actual good ending, man. You know how happy it makes me to be able to say that? An actual good ending, bro. Y'all have a good one. Goat ending. Peace out. Goat flipping Tama, man. My goodness, dude.